back, everybody, to another segment of 120 Seconds. As always, I am Stockwell. This time around, I am reviewing Buckshot's Antagonist. So this one may go a little bit long. I'm going to try my best. And it's going to go long because it's 3 honking albums, essentially. So it's a lot of music. And I'm just going to start with overall. And again, these are fans, other artists, whatever, whoever it may be, that kind of asked me about Buckshot. Like, why you fuck with that dude like that? Like, his rhymes are really simple and his albums always have a lot of guests. And to that, I say, I agree. I agree that his rhyme schemes might seem or sound simple, but the fact of the matter is that he's got clever ass fucking wordplay almost every line. Very similar, in my opinion, to Vinny Paz. Now, he doesn't sound like Vinny Paz. He doesn't even do the same style as Vinny Paz. But what I'm talking about is, clever wordplay with every single rhyme. Okay, there's just not a lot of dudes that can do that, honestly. And a lot of guys fill with a lot of shit to sound like they're rapping fast or whatever. Buckshot doesn't. And so I fuck with what Buckshot does, okay? And I have for a long time. So if anybody says that, look, I get it. That's how you feel, and it's your opinion. You're not fucking with Buck. You're not fucking with Buck. I get it, okay? But I'll just say maybe if you think to yourself, oh, the rhyme sounds too simple to me. Like I look back on my personal history, my personal hip hop journey, and I think about people like MC Breed and Too Short and Ice Cube, dudes that aren't necessarily the upper echelon of what you might consider an elite MC or a chopper or whatever. And maybe the rhyme seems simple to you, but I fucking love listening to that shit, and I always have because they've always been clever, right? Or they always are doing storytelling shit. So that's my overall Buckshot opinion to anybody who kind of says that to me. So, secondly, about the guests, again, I agree. He gets a shit ton of guests. They also tend to be super fucking dope. Like if you're in this fucking Wicked Underground shit, he gets, from Tech Nine to people you never heard of, and he might even put them on the same fucking song. That shit's dope. How can you not love that like ideology, that stance, that take, that look? He's always trying to put shine on other artists, man, and then he's also putting shine on him, with artists like Tech or whoever. So, I just think that whole, oh, he gets a lot of guests, like he does, but it tends to be dope. So what the fuck does it matter? I just, man, that one for me, I kind of don't get. So look, as far as this album, Antagonistic, it's basically 3 albums, okay? So I've long talked about double albums throughout my life, even Tupac's All Eyes on Me, right? Like it could be one super fucking amazing album. Bizarre could be one super fucking amazing album, right? But instead it's a double album. So that, Isham's Judgment Night, Judgment Day, right? Like same sort of thing. Like, man, it could just be one rock fucking solid album. Instead it's like, I like about half, right? And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but my point is that you got a triple album here. And so, of course, there's going to be some tracks that I don't love as much as others, okay? But for him to drop essentially 40 tracks, because that's about what it is, and have the majority of them be good or solid or better, that's asking a lot, and that's what Buck did here. And again, I know I told you I was going to go long, and that's because, like, man, like we're talking about 40 tracks, give or take, and I like a good majority of them. Okay, that's asking a lot. He did a lot. This album is worth listening to. Again, it is Hallowicked. It is Halloween. If you're rolling to Detroit or you're on your way home tomorrow or you're catching a flight or you're driving, you got time to listen to some music, I recommend Antagonist by Buckshot. It's, like I said, about 40 tracks long. So a couple of my go-tos, and I'm going to start with Bad Guy, which is funny. I was talking about guests and how the guests are dope. Bad Guy is a solo track, and that might be one of my favorite songs. It's the first fucking song, and it's one of my favorite songs off the 3 albums. But back to those guests. I mean, we're talking about, and I got to read here because it's just fucking whatever. Ill Bill, Slain, Straight Jacket, who I've been critical of in the past, by the way, but he's so solid, specifically on All I See Is Red. Okay, shout out to Straight for that, his verse and his hook on that track. Jamie Madrox of Twisted, for those of you who may know who he is. Recognize, Rich, Jaron Benton, Stevie Stone. I could keep going, okay? With those names, how could you not want to check out this album, right? So, I'm gonna circle back to where I started with Bad Guy being maybe one of my favorite tracks, but being it's for sure one of my favorite tracks. Might be my favorite track. Time will tell. But Bad Guy has a remix with guests Crossworm and Strano, Q Strange, formerly Q Strange. Strano. I don't even know. I'm gonna continue to call him Q Strange. I hope he doesn't take offense to that. But I fuck with Q Strange. I have for more than 20 years. I'm a huge fan. And Crossworm, who I've interviewed and talked about before, it's one of his like industrial hip hop beats. He kind of screams and stuff, but he doesn't actually have a feature necessarily. But it's a Crossworm beat with the original Bad Guy track, which I already was fucking with in the first place, and then you add like a horrorcore ass verse from Q Strange on it. It's just an amazing song, and it's a really cool remix. And a lot of times remixes may not hash out or may not work out the way you hope, and for me it makes it two different songs, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's fantastic, and it really elevated that track that I really liked in the first place. So I like both versions of the song, and there's a couple more remixes on there that I could say the same thing, but that one really stands out to me. So again, I know I went way too long, but it's a long fucking album. So again, about 40 tracks. It's basically 3 albums. Antagonist part 1, 2, 3, whatever it was. I bought it. It was all on one USB. I'm fucking with Bukshot. I'm still fucking with Bukshot. I'm fucking with this album. So again, please check it out. I'll link everything below. Again, enjoy your Hallowicked, everyone.
They gonna love us for life.
Yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
I don't fuck with him anymore. I used to like him, but I don't fuck with him.